Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. You know that saying, a little knowledge is dangerous, or it's a dangerous thing. And that is, it wants to say that when you know just a little bit, you don't realize how little you know. Therefore you might be, get carried away with how much you think you know, thinking that you know a lot. And you start, becoming too arrogant on your little knowledge that you don't know it's little. But once you start knowing more and more and more, you realize how little you know. Therefore, you stop being arrogant in your assessments or thinking, just because you realized how much is there to know. So the more you know, the more you understand how much is to know. Therefore, you become more humble. It doesn't mean that you should not talk, but it should you should always leave a little door for interpretation, and not only interpretation, but saying, could be other interpretations. This is your interpretation according to the knowledge you have and your abilities that you acquired during hard work. Now, we have here an article about my friend, my little friend, and her name is Lazy Truss, who fights like hell to become the Britain's Prime Minister. And I really feel so sorry for my British friends, and unfortunately it seems like she's got a big, I would say 99% chance to become the one. She is currently the Foreign Minister of Great Britain, which is bad enough, and she wants to be the Prime Minister, which is worse. Now she's going to be the replacement of another guy that I never had anything, how should I put it? No, I'll put it directly. I thought the guy was dumb and a slimy guy. This is Boris Johnson, but that's me. Maybe I don't know enough to, to have a, there's just a little knowledge, which is dangerous, but at least I'm saying it. From what I heard him talk, how I heard him talk, how he analyzed certain situations, this guy is really either a hack or he's dumb or both. I don't know which. Is he so slimy and sneaky that he's so intelligent to play like this? I don't know. This one, Miss Lazy Lizzie, she is just below 86 IQ or around that area. This article comes from the Telegraph, and this woman, she has to earn that title of a lady. She is not only that has little knowledge. I think she is also very much inclined towards the tyrannical part of our characteristic, our instincts, which is bad. We all have it, more or less, and if we're allowed, how's that, power corrupts, and the same here. I think it's just if she gets into to get the power, she's already there corrupted, So let's see here. Liz Truss, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland should stop playing political games, she says. She made some other comments regarding this, about the referendum in Scotland, I think. Something like when I'm going to be Prime Minister, I'm not going to give you the chance because you said once in a lifetime. So she's just looking at the technicalities to deny people's right of self-determination. Now, I have no dog in this fight but Lizzie. I think Lizzie should fly away. She should go over there and wash some dishes. That's what I say, paid by that. I'm not talking about her being a homestay mom. No, but I think her level is go over there, go to a restaurant, just wash dishes, and it's fine. Do a good job over there. But I don't think you should be in the politics. Not politics, but at least in that position. So I have a problem with her being your Prime Minister, the Great Britain's Prime Minister, right? The Great Britain's Prime Minister. I can't stand it. I think it's a big mistake. So it says here that she said, with the SNP pushing for a second Scottish independence referendum and power sharing suspended at Stormont over a row about the Northern Ireland Protocol, Preserving the union will be a key challenge for the next prime minister. Well, maybe, remember, I really don't care if Great Britain stays great or it's half or it's a quarter or whatever it is. If England goes its way, Northern Ireland goes, Scotland, it's between you guys. But I think people in the union should have the right to decide for themselves. Now, how often? I don't know. It can be a referendum every day, obviously. So let's say here what she says. She said, as prime minister, I would also hold the role of minister for the union and seek to strengthen it. That's good. Strengthen it with political, with cultural things, but don't strengthen it with this. And I think she means this by whatever I read, and I read before about this issue. She claimed that far too long, and I'm quoting, people in parts of our United Kingdom have been let down by their devolved administrations playing political games instead of focusing on their priorities. Like you focus on the priorities of Great Britain when you are a foreign minister and you don't know shit, meeting Lavrov, for instance, and exposing your country to the danger of a nuclear war with Russia. Great, you're thinking of your people. I don't know who those are, but your people. And I'm quoting again, Mark Drakeford, Labour in the Senate rely on the endorsement of nationalists and have failed to invest in key infrastructures in Wales. Nationalist is a bad term for Miss Truss. That means she's on the other side already. Then she said, in Northern Ireland, Sinn Féin remains eager to drive a wedge between Northern Ireland and Great Britain and push themselves further and further away. If that's the desire of the people, what do you want? Maybe they have another referendum or something. And I'm quoting again, in Scotland, instead of delivering on people's priorities, the SNP are preoccupied with independence. And you know what? Are you going to keep them in the union forcefully? You couldn't keep Kosovo, and you were one of the countries that bombarded Yugoslavia to give the Kosovarians or the Albanian Serbs the right of self-determination. So why would you keep these guys in? Why don't you let them decide for themselves? Again, I don't have a dog in this fight. So the only dog or female dog that I have here is this. I was about to say lady again. All right. So Miss Truss said that she would, quote unquote, open a new markets for Scottish whiskey, Welsh lamb, and ships in Northern Ireland. Great, great. And she pledged to build a M4 relief road in Wales and to upgrade the A75 between Gretna and Stranraer. Oh my God, Stranraer, I'm guessing, in Scotland. I apologize, I could not pronounce that one, like many others. So here we have his rival Rishi Sunak, Maharishi Sunak, accused of her being dangerously complacent. All right, complacent, while Miss Sturgeon countered by claiming Miss Truss had asked her how she could get into Vogue. Well, it's just a below the belt thing, things. I have a problem with, as I said, with her, with this person, Truss, which I don't trust because I think she's mediocre here. I think she's a person who has no vision. I don't think she has intelligence, and I don't think she has the knowledge. I should start with the knowledge first. I don't think she has knowledge. I don't think she has the intelligence for that position that should have a lot of intelligence. And I don't think she has any vision in what is going to happen. And I think that if the opportunity arises, I think she would be willing to use force to have things done her way, whatever she thinks is good for her little world that she lives in, or for the guys that tell her, hey, you do that. Oh, okay. That's what, and I think this is going to be bad for. Don't think only about Great Britain. Think about her, or this person, dealing with other people outside of Great Britain and having to deal with, like, a foreign minister. She was a loser. The same as the German foreign minister. What's her name? Baerbock. Another person who should not be there. And she deals. I'm just putting Lavrov. Put Lavrov next to these two. Okay, Lavrov is a bad dude. Okay, so YouTube will be happy about that. But in itself, Lavrov not only has the intelligence, diplomacy. How can you deal? Put, for instance, India's foreign minister, Jankar, or however his name is. I can't remember his Jaikar. That guy, put that guy next to Truss. Put those guys. Put, if you want, I don't even, don't put here in the United States, don't put these guys. Don't put Blinken, what's his name, Kamala Harris, or what's his name, Biden. They're on the same level. But the other guys are not. And they are the enemies. Put that with Wang Yi of China. Did you hear that guy talk? My God, how is she gonna talk with Wang Yi? She did, and she was like beaten to the pulp right there. You guys are in a bad shape, and we, together with you, are in a bad shape because look what we've got here. My God. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.